So the aspect I want to take up on that sutta, what we were talking yesterday, is on these six things. Just to refresh, is that first we need to look at the origin, then the how the how it arises, then how it takes birth, and then what is its effect, and then with what it comes to be, and with what not being there, and what it will not. So then he takes this. Says you have to take the dukkha. How does the dukkha come to be? Dukkha comes to be because of old age or aging and death. So it's not about whether we'll get something or we don't get something. It's about the old age and death. When we say old age, it doesn't mean that old as in 90-year-old. Each day going is pushing towards non existence. That's what we need to see. That's actual dukkha, not about whether we are going to stay for 100 years. That's not a big problem. It's like this a reservoir of water which will not get filled up. No problem how much we wish. You've got a reservoir, and that reservoir can get dried up anytime. But the assumption person is making is it will stay for 100 years. With every bucket of water being pulled from that reservoir, it reduces by one bucket. We have a whole reservoir. Yes, absolutely, no doubt. But you can't refill. And each bucket of water representing each day. That's it. And you can get how many in 100 years? So you have 365 days in a year. 100 years is 36,500 years. It's completely dried up. So I might think, oh, I still have 36,500. But what I'm missing the point is that it can get dried up soon. It can get dried up later, but it's going to get dried up for sure. So the nature, the certainty is it will get dried up for certain. There's no way to refill it. Can I stay without taking that water? No, you have to take that water. So what do we do? Nothing. That's all what I have. So the maximum time this reservoir will get dried up completely is 36,500 years. Sorry, 36,500 days. But I've been told it will get dried up. So each bucket I pull from there, it reduces by one. So now we can see anicca. So it's arising and passing as one full life, also as arisen to pass away. Then there is an arisen and passing away. It's not only moment to moment, it's life to life also. So, can anything be said as a permanent thing, meaning it stays, not permanent, it stays. Dhruva, stable. And the answer is no. And hence there is suffering. To make it, to refill it, but you can't refill it till it is dried up. And that's what in Buddha Dhamma known as aging, jara. Okay. And he's asking this, that jara maranam. It's not old age as stated in that sutta in English. Not old as age. It's aging. So now I can say every hour I'm aging, every minute I'm aging, every second I'm aging. It doesn't matter. But there is aging. Nothing you can do or I can do to reverse it. So now I am in my 54 years. 54 of such buckets are gone. No, each year is 365 buckets of water being pulled from that reservoir into 54 is gone. So only 46 into 365 remain. That's all. If I'm saying that it's going to dry up in 100 years' time, but then the clause of uncertainty is put. Viparinami. Okay. So anicca viparinami anyatha bhavi becomes otherwise. This viparinami, not as per expectation. It can go out, it can get dried up. When we don't know. But it will get dried up for sure. So all of us are in the crux or in the snare of the Mara. Okay. And that's the truth. So when I am saying I'm doing Vipassana, I should do between two links, between the Jati and Jara Marana. Then the body scanning. Because the body scanning will not give me this Jara Marana. It will only give me some superficial knowledge that, oh, things are arising and passing away. That's fair. Not that it's something bad, but it doesn't give answer to these questions. So I need to do this. And when I do this, I have to ask these 6 questions. He's asking the same question. So I come to see there is upadi, a very nice, beautiful word, but in English they make it as attachment. And there is a word in Pali for attachment called ajhosa. Upadi is not ajhosa. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, the English translation always have some or the other issue. And when we read, we forget talking about upadhi, not ajhosa. Now, what is upadhi? It's from two words, upa-adhi, upadhi. Upa means near, adi is to hold. Things that you hold closely. Take few examples. I never had a wife, By marriage, I got a wife. I never had a son. By copulation, I got a son. If a wife was given, it should have been given from the day one. That never happened. I went and I got married, and hence I got a wife. Without the marriage, no wife. With marriage, wife. Clear. Without copulation, no son. That means if I had not got married, if I had not engaged in sexual activity, there wouldn't have been a concept of son. If I was staying on my own, can a son be produced without condition? That means can something just fall from sky and say that I am the son? No. There should be a marriage and there should be a copulation, and then only it is possible. That means it's condition. It's basically play of condition. So how did my wife become pregnant? The same example, right? So there was a Gandhabba being there, and then there was the mother, and there was a father, would be mother, would be father. They had copulation, and the Gandhabba entered, and it took on the womb and started growing. So there's nothing like it just happened, meaning I don't know how it happened. No, you know how it happened. If you don't know, make it known that how it happened. So you kept something very near. What? Wife. And the wife kept the husband very near. So now can they lose each other? No. But in reality, they were never together because it just labeled. But having not understood this labeling, Upadi is the cause for or the origin of this suffering of aging. The wife is aging and the husband is also aging. So the wife will be dead and gone, the husband will be dead and gone. But please remember the wisdom here is that without a marriage, there can't be a wife, and without a marriage, there can't be husband. That's the wisdom. Can there be a wife as a wife for you? That means when I and she were going to school, we both studied the same school. So did it appear even as a game? I will be your husband and you be my wife during our school days. And some kid, we were kids, and some kid coming and saying, I want to play the role of your son. In future, I will be your son. So let me not, why not practice being your son? No, it never occurred to that child. Even to their parents, while we were staying at their house as tenants, it never occurred to them that they will get married. Never. It never occurred to them. It never occurred to them then. That means it never existed. In truth and fact, yes, it never existed. What never existed, how can you bring it to existence? So at 26, somehow we got engaged. Okay. And then what happened? Then we created a marriage. You created a marriage, a sankhara. It was not there. It's just a creation. I create something, and now I have a wife. That's upadhi. And that is the origin. Upadhi nidanam, upadhi samudayam, upadhi jatikam, upadhi pabhavam, upadhismim sati jara maranam hoti, upadhismim asati jara maranam na hoti. So jara maranancha pajanati, jara marana samidancha pajanati, jara marana nirodhancha pajanati, yacha jara marana nirodha gamini patipada tancha pajanati. So this now you see the four noble truths. What is jara marana? Is this the marriage? So the wife happened in 98. Before that, there was no wife. If I take from 78 to 98, 1978, 1998, I never had a wife. That means it was unborn and it was unmade. So can anything that is unborn and unmade can ever be dying? You just think and tell me what was unborn and unmade, can it die? It wouldn't. In the same way, if I am staying in Bangalore, it's born, so it's going to die. Every day, aging will be there. So that every day there's something or the other which keeps on happening in Bangalore. So some days I love Bangalore and some days I hate Bangalore because Bangalore is a created one, made up. What if Bangalore was not there? Can I suffer Bangalore? No. What if India was not there? Can I suffer India? No. Let's say some meteorite falls on India, let's get pulverized. And one side, Indian Ocean, one side Arabian Sea and one side Bay of Bengal, the water comes inside and the Indian Ocean submerges Sri Lanka and India and all that thing. And in few days, the entire place is submerged in water, around 5,000, 6,000 feet. So then we're going to say there was a land called India. It becomes was. You can't say there is, and you can't say there would be. So it's just play of words. It's, no, it's nothing which is happening. So I'm going to say India was there, and a meteorite fell on that, fell somewhere on the ground, and it created volcanic effects, and then it had a lot of earthquakes, and then tsunamis, and all of that, and taken together. The landmass of Sri Lanka, the landmass of India, let's say Pakistan and Bangladesh, they keep on fighting. So God felt the need of giving justice. I can keep on doing all of this in words, and justice has been served, let's say, and then the entire landmass is gone with people. That's my explanation of what happened. So if India was there, and India can perish. If India was not there, how can it perish? asati. So if vilas is there is perishing of vilas. What if vilas is not there? Can what not being there can ever be perished? And this is what the avijja is gone. There's no avijja. So there's no sankhara. The sankhara is to protect vilas. And then creates namarupa, which is vilas itself. Right? So then that's what it is. There is someone called vilas in truth and fact, and then there is sankharas to protect it. And then there is a vijnana, consciousness of vilas. Then there is namarupa, which explains what is vilas. And then there is salayatana, vilas eyes and vilas ears and vilas nose and vilas tongue and vilas body and vilas mind. And there is contact with each one of them. That creates vedana. So vilas is having sukha vedana. Vilas is having dukkha vedana. Vilas is having neutral vedana. And then there is tanha, craving for the sukha vedana. And that is upadhi. That makes the nearness. So he's saying, so jara maranancha pajanati, jara marana samudayancha pajanati, jara marana nirodhancha pajanati, yacha jara marana nirodhagamini. Patipada tancha pajanati, tatha patipanno chahoti anuddham dhammachari. This is the right way for vipassana, not the body scanning. There's nothing to scan in the body. What he said. That means jara maranancha pajanati. How the jara marana happens. Jara marana samudayancha pajanati. He knows how the samudaya happens. Jara marana nirodhancha pajanati. He knows how the jara marana goes away. Then the jara marana nirodha gamini patipada pajanati. Now I come to samma ditti, samma sankappo, samma vacha, samma kammanto, samma ajivo, samma vayamo, samma sati, samma samma samadhi, samma jnana, samma vimukti. How? Samma ditti. What's the origin? I'm born. The origin. Like the marriage. How did the wife come to be? Because of marriage. Now you ask the same question with sensation. How did the sensation come to be? You will not have any answer. So, failed. Oh, shouldn't I see the sensation then? No. Straight answer. Oh, I was all along doing this sensation. Stop. Isn't that vipassana? Yes, it is. It's an elementary school vipassana or a kindergarten school vipassana. That's it. That's all what it is. Because it doesn't answer to this question. What's the origin of sensation? There's no answer. But what is the origin for aging and death? Birth. That is possible. Because with birth only you can get aging and death. In the same way, if you are born only, then you have sensation. If you're born with the body, then there's sensation. If there is no born, how can there be sensation? What do you mean by sensation without you? Not possible. So, does that mean I should now stop doing what I was doing? 100%. But that's not vipassana because it doesn't answer this question. What's the origin? Simple. Now, having understood this, I start the first part, sammadikti. If something is born, that very thing will go out of existence. See the products, they go out of existence. See the technology, they go out of existence. See the house, they go out of existence. See the markets, they go out of existence. See the cities, they go out of existence. So anything that is created, yam kinchi samudaya dhamma, what happens? Sabbam tam nirodha dhamma. All of that ceases to exist. What do you mean? Today is 21st of November. 1 year back also there was 21st of November. 10 years back also there was 21st of November. 30 years back also there was 21st of November. 100 years back also there was 21st of November. 500 years back also there was 21st of November. 1000 years back also there was 21st of November. 5000 years back also they could have been at 21st of November. But that's just a label. You can hold it tight, but it is departed. Let's call 21st of November the most happiest day for all human beings ever in history. Like they say that, oh, 7 planets have come together. So there's a lot of rush to go and see picture and all that. Gone. Not even a trace left. So, yam kinchi samudaya dhamma. Any dhamma that is created in the mind, sabbam tam nirodha dhamma, all that will cease to exist. So if vilas is created, it will get destroyed every day. So my birthday was on 6th of November. Today we are already on 21st of November. 6th of November could not be saved. No matter what I did. That's 21st. So that means between 6th and 21st is 15 days. So the aging has been for 15 days. Because from that fixed point, 6th, it has moved 15 days. Jara. So I saw the Jara Maranam Pajanati. Right? How does Samudaya happen? Jati being there, Jara Marana is going to be there. Without Jati, there is no Jara Marana. Jara Marana Nirodha Pajanati. That is when you let it go, there is nothing to experience. Since I got Samaditi. I'm now going on Samma Sankappo. Nekhamma Sankappo. Nothing to do with Vilas. No Upadhi on Vilas. Okay. So, what happens? Abhyapada Sankappo. I don't have any Bhyapada. Very clear. Abhihimsa Sankappo. I'm not causing any injury, harm to myself or to others. If Vilas itself is not there, then what's the point? Where's the problem? Only to protect Vilas, there will be Himsa. And that itself is not there, then there's nothing to have Himsa. Then Sammavacha, Musavada. Vilas is not there, no Musavada, no Pisunavacha, no Parasavacha, no Sampapala. Great. Samma Kamanto. Just do your job. What? Panatipata. No. Adinnadan. No. Kameshamichacharya. Abrahmacharya. Forget Kameshamichacharya. Done. Good job. Samajivo. Just take care of your livelihood. Should I join back ABB? Yeah, if you think you can manage, why not? If you think you can't manage, go back and tell them, I'm sorry, can't do this time. Should I think now? Why? Doesn't matter. If I can, I will. If I can't, I will not. Oh, well. Samma Vayam. Let me not make any akusala coming, saying, and if there are chances of akusala coming, I'll remove it. If there are kusala which has already got implanted, I will develop it. And there is a chance of developing kusala, I'll start working on it. Sammavayam. Sammasati. 4 satis. Good. Samma samadhi. 4 jhanas. Samma jnana. Now I've understood the 4 noble truths completely. So, am I in Samma Vimukti? Yes. No Upadhi. So, should I hold dear my company where I left yesterday? It's dead. When I gave the laptop at 2 p.m., it's gone. Now, can I enter into the building? No. And I was telling these Hindi people yesterday, 9 a.m. today. So, 9:06 a.m. now. 6 minutes past of being dead. Now I can't access mails. No Teams. Nothing will work. That's it. Gone and gone forever. Let's say if it was my best place to work. No longer. So what should I do now? It will land up in soaker, sorrow. I think I shouldn't have taken this Australian assignment. I feel I shouldn't have taken. Parideva, lamentation. I did a mistake. Grief. Jara Marana Soka Parideva, grief, dukh, physical pain, heaviness of the body, not feeling good. Today, especially Friday morning after this class, I would have started with my teams. But now, what to do? I have all the time in the world today. Major problem. What about the money? That was my petrol. And no longer I would be paid. That monthly salary, which was keeping me alive, is dead. Okay, this month, that means by the end of June, end of November, on 30th of November, which is Sunday. So I will get my paycheck on 28th of November. That's the last time I will see anything called as salary in my account. December, January, February, March. It's painful. And if the company comes and says, Vilas, you know what? We changed our mind because we have taken a different project now. Sorry, we couldn't hire you back. Though Manasa has started today and I'm helpless. Upayasa, sambhavanti. What is keeping me happy is I'm going to Australia. And Shaniel calls me this morning and say that there's an emergency, Vilas. I think I have to cancel. Don't feel bad. What did you say? I'm not coming to Australia? Yeah, you're not. I have to cancel the ticket. Shit, on one side I lost the job, and on the other side, I'm not going to Australia. How will I spend time? And another thing happened. Many people started dropping off from this group, except for Aryu, maybe. And Aryu will say, Vilas, you know what? After you clarified to me that I don't have to earn for you, and it was such a relief. I was thinking I have to make money for you after my son graduates. And then I was wondering, I wanted to retire, but I have to take care of Vilas. So I need to keep earning. In fact, Ari, when I told my wife, she felt so happy. We both felt that we really, truly have a son. Truly. At least that idea came to you that, oh, I need to take care of him. I mean, you don't have to, but it was such a nice thing. I said, look, what Ari thinks about us. Okay, it was so nice thing. Anyway, appreciate it. But let's say now that I've clarified to you, you don't have to fund for me or take care of me during my old age or whatever age it is. So then there's a relief. So now you can quit the job if you want, and then you quit the job. Then what happens to me, are you? And you say, Vilas, I told you on that day that I will not be earning for you. This is the worst life I can have, are you? Because I lost the job. for going to Australia. Then that person from Australia cancelled it. And then all of you dropped off. So when I wake up in the morning, I literally have nothing to do. So then I call up Ashwin. Hey Ashwin, how are you? Everything is good. He says, Vilas, you don't feel bad. I'm busy with my work. Tell me, when are you free? I will let you know. Then I call Dr. Madhukar. How are you doing? The moment he sees my number, he will cut off. Too much now. Every day he calls me and eats my brain. And now I will ask Niket, saying that you said that I have to come to Manchester. When can I plan? Which Manchester? There's nothing to come. And the only person I can now talk is Mrityunjay and Veena. Nobody else. And they say we found another teacher who is far better than you, and we are learning a lot from that teacher. Mm, okay. Didn't I know this before? Or do I have doubt about it? But the craving was such that I forgot that this can ever happen. So there is suffering. So if that truly happens, it is catastrophic. Because now, how will I spend time? When I wake up in the morning till I go to bed, what will I do? And that's the reason people go to work during their old age. But they have no idea now what to do. So they fear this word called as retirement. It's not that they don't want to retire, but what will I do after getting retired? That's the pain actually. It's not a retirement is a problem. They would love to quit job. But the next question is, what will I do after quitting job? When everybody is going on job and you are sitting at home, it bites you crazy. At that time, money is not the problem. I want to get employed something. So they join an NGO. Then they say, I'm doing some service. We are doing this and that. I'm not interested in money, monetary things. So I say, I am a philanthropist. Really? Sure? No, I want to be engaged. What kind of philanthropy do you do? Then I give a huge story. But no, Vilas, you want to spend time. That's the reality. Because if you sit at home, you will not survive. My dad died out of loneliness. Honestly, he was so occupied with his bank. Once he retired in 99, he literally didn't know what to do. Except for argument and fights with my mother, he didn't have anything else. Because he was so occupied with his job. The day he came home after retirement, after bank said you're retired, his face was drooping, shoulders were drooping. What to be done? Day one, that is Jan 1st, 2000. while we are in Maldives, they are in Singapore. Once they come back, they don't know what to do. So he died in 2010. That means he couldn't survive 10 years of retirement. Every day, unbearable lightness of being. What does that mean?
I think it's a fairly famous book talking about when you have no attachment, it feels unbearable. Like
Yeah.
you cannot be.
Okay. So that's craving. That's actual craving. It's not that nobody wants to quit job. They all would love to do that. They're tired. But the problem is, what will they do after that? Like today morning, if not for this session, what will I do? Because after that, what? It's void. It's completely void. Scares the shit out of me, actually. I don't know. Okay, today's day one, no problem. Day two, day 10, day 100, day 500, day 1000. That is 3 years from today. I will be 57. Nobody will hire. Okay, in the 50s is fine. Still okay. After 65, that's the pain. Okay, so we are done with the first part. Any questions? This is the first part. So our vipassana is on that fear factor, upadhi. Now I can reflect upon and see I'm not feeling anything. And the question was asked yesterday before we left, we parted. They were asking me, what do you feel? I said, I'm not feeling anything. Sincerely, I was not feeling anything. It was such an equanimous, nothing to be felt. It's the same day. Nothing has changed. So even with that ABB t-shirt, it didn't do anything. So they asked me, why are you wearing that t-shirt? I said, I just wanted to check what happens on the last day of my stay here. Then one another colleague said, if you wear tomorrow, you will feel it. I said, tomorrow I'm not wearing it because there's no need for me to wear tomorrow. In fact, real one thing happened in Mumbai. There's a family. I don't know, you can also find it on the YouTube. It's a very tear-filled experience. One postmaster, I think so, or some government fellow, been working 35 years, dedicated. In fact, it had come in papers. I don't know if somebody would have read or not read. Still, 35 years. Trained, completely dedicated to his work. At all his life means that work. Okay? Very dedicated. All colleagues feel that we can rely on this person and they used to get it done. So whatever they couldn't do, he used to do it, or they used to push it to him, or whatever it is. So his wife was always complaining that, why do you take other people's job? They should do it themselves, blah, blah, all that. So anyway, the day of retirement came. Okay. And he went to the office as usual, and then he pretended he's not getting retired on that day. So his manager or his superior, and he didn't know how to tell him that that's it. You can't be working after today. So at 4 p.m. in the evening, they called him saying that, please come, we have something for you. And they gave him some garland and this and that. He couldn't take it. He knew he's getting retired and he couldn't take it. But he still had to take it. So smilingly, he took it, went home, and he had given him gift box and this and that and lot of letters, how he has performed and some um, speech and everything. And so he came in the evening back to his home and he's sitting with having a tea and all that. His wife asked him, how do you feel of retirement? He burst into tears, didn't know what to do. He couldn't forget. So the very next day, he takes the same train, goes to the office, and pleads, even if you give me a security guard job, that's okay with me. They say, no, you can't. So then he sits there, he sits on the floor, just sitting for the whole day. And his wife tries to contact him, is not contactable. They call this that superior, and wife talks to him, saying that, can you do something to him? He says, he's sitting here. We have spoken to him, telling him go back home. And he doesn't want to go back home until 6 p.m. So he does like that for 6 months. And he goes mad. And he forgets all about everything. And one day he falls down the train and dies, unable to come out of the pain. That's Upadhi. And she couldn't do anything for her husband. He died on his own or something happened, that is unclear. But he gets run over by, on the other side train coming, run over. Very tearful thing. You'll find it for sure. They have enacted it, but actually the real story person is not there. But they have enacted. They have taken his life story and has made it. Don't take it too seriously. But he has taken it so seriously. For 35 years, that person has dedicated his life. He is not there. Meaning he couldn't take that thing called retirement. So what Buddha says is that upadhi causes suffering. This is upadhi. What we are talking is upadhi. It can be with wife, husband, this, that, or whatever it is. It can be with anything. And hence in English they write it attachment, but it is more than attachment. It is taking very near. You hold on to it very near. On the video, what you find is, I think that wife comes and delivers him food or something like that, some dabba wala thing, and then he goes back home or something. We have not given the entire thing, but it happened some long years ago, not now. So Yes, Ashwin, bye. So we need to watch this. And hence, we have alcoholics, workaholics, sexaholic, this holic, that holic is because of upadhi. Okay, because we get so submerged into it. If somebody removes it all, you don't know what to do next. Including the Buddha Dhamma I'm talking about, it still comes in some holic. Maybe not alcoholic or this holic, this holic. And hence Buddha says you have to also give up this. It's giving up your Nibbana, not holding on to anything. Any question? Otherwise, we meet Monday to continue. I've only touched the first one, Upadhi. Then we'll go to the next one, which is Tanha. I didn't take it because it's a huge one. Yes, sir, you wanted to say something? Okay.
I guess the way it's mentioned in the sutta, right? It's this upadi, sati, then jaramaranam, hoti. So it's almost same as jati being there, the jaramarana being there. So this upadi, you can say it is birth, right? The way you put it, it's the creation of things.
No,
So it's
Upadhi is
birth.
holding near. It can't be, it need not be a birth because there is Jatika also in that. Kim Jatika. What's the place of birth? So you can't necessarily take it like birth. You can consider it, but it's not. Upadhi is something that you hold tight.
And ajosa is different in what way?
Ajosa is attachment. You attach to something. There's a subtle difference between ajosa and upadhi. Subtlety is in the depth of your experience. Like what I said about that person is not ajosa, it's upadhi. You suffer because of upadhi. He's held it too tight. He's held his job too tight, that office too tight. Like yesterday when they asked me, how do you feel? That's upadhi. The moment he's asked, how do you feel? Then there's a craving for that experience. Then that comes up. I'm holding it tight to my heart and then I say, yeah, it was so nice an experience. I would love blah blah all that. And then they say, yeah, Vilas, you're back in March. We're very happy. So don't I feel secure? I do. That's all what we want to feel secure. So you are having upadhi for security reason. You want to be secure. Yes.
Yeah, and I guess in this case of this person killed by train, he held it so near, so it because so much, holding, it become part of his existence. So when the job died, he also died. Hence, he couldn't live.
Exactly. Like my father. He died because the job died. He couldn't take it. He couldn't survive beyond 10 years. 60, he got retired. 70 gone. Just 10 years. 2000, like 11 years. Yes, Archanaji.
Sir, then when we consider our, like my children, my daughters, if I consider, so will it be a ojas or upadhi? The
Attachment.
attachment means, like this
Ajhosa
is
means
about.
attachment.
So when I consider my near dear ones, or even the possession I have, so is that the attachment or it's a
Upadhi. Upadhi. How,
upadhi?
how do you test it is you lose that, you see what happens.
Acha. Okay.
You have to try it with some objects and then your family. You would find a subtle difference between attachment and upadhi. In the case of attachment, if you are given something else, you get attached to that. But in the case of upadhi, no, you need it.
Sure.
Like
Can't
the
survive without that so
yes,
much.
yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday, if I'm a normal person, moment they say you're out of job, I need another job to fill that vacuum. I'm not interested in joining that company again. That's fine. But I need another job. It doesn't matter what job it is. I need a job. So then what happens? I don't mind compromising my salary. You see this, how this upadhi will work. I'm applying and applying and applying. I think Aryu knows one of his friend. She used to talk to me and she consistently started losing job. She was with Intel and she lost and then like that. So she had gone mad actually because she's going for interview. She's not getting through. What happens? You'll start to downgrade yourself either with the role or with the position or with the salary or this or that because you just want job back. Somehow I want it back.
Good thing she joined Google after a while, so she's happy here.
Oh, she's in Google now. Oh, I didn't know. She wanted to be in Google. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
she got through you
No.
or through you.
I
Okay,
mean, I cannot give the job anyway. I mean,
okay, great. So and he knows it. He only introduced me to her. She was in literal pain. It's not about attachment. She's not attached to a particular company, but she is having nearness and holding it tight to a job. Now she can't because she's a PhD holder. Her thinking is, I've done my PhD. Why I'm not getting job? And then she used to ask me questions why I'm not getting job, what I can do to get jobs. Right. So that's Upadhi. So Archana ji, now I'm not interested in joining back the same company. It's fine. But I need a job. Yes, sir. You.
and I guess what you said reminds me of Ananda. Even he got so close to Buddha. When Buddha was gone, he's literally depressed.
Yes,
So he's
that is Upadhi. That's Upadhi. So now if I don't have job, I'm going to hit at everybody's door, knocking. Please get me a job. Please. That's Upadhi. I'm not attached to ABB. That's fine. Okay. ABB, some other company will come. In fact, I'll ask Madhulika to get me a job because her company and my company were the first, my company and her company, same company. I'll say, Madhulika ji, please. You know, if you talk to someone in Maersk, I think you should be able to get. I still remember those packages, what I used to work, I've shared with you. So can you do something for me? And she'll say, Vilasji, send me your resume. We'll do something. Every day in the morning, I'll give her a call. Madhulika ji, don't feel bad. Did you do anything about my resume? She says, by goodness, I'm now. Then I will say, Niket, can you try in TCS? Then I'll say, Google, you do something. Then nothing works. I'll ask a hawker on the street, get me some job. Some job. So what I do, if I don't get anything, you know what I'm going to do? I'll buy a dog. Honestly. Why? I got a job. I can walk the dog here, there, and it'll piss, and I'll remove that piss, and I will take out that poop, and I'll throw it in some place, give it a wash, and other things. Then I clean my car, wash it. Then I will go to a mall. I don't have anything to buy, but I just sit in the mall. And then I will eat someplace. Then I see, oh, I've not seen any movie for the last few years. So let me go for some movie. Then I go on vacation. Then I'll go back to trekking. Very good old days of my trekking. Then I start reading books. Then one fine morning, somebody on the park will say that, Vilas, I think you are looking very stressed out. We have an NGO. Would you be interested? Yeah, please tell me what I need to do. Then I join an NGO. And my wife is pleased. Oh, this madman has become all right. Yes,
Sir, so basically, we want to get involved into something rather than staying with oneself, right? Mind don't want to be at one place, not ready to accept that we can be with our own self. So continuously want to get attached to something.
yes,
That's how
yes. Continuously you start searching.
that is.
Even the Buddha Dhamma videos are like that. You keep on hunting after one video, the other video, the next video, the next video, next video, because you don't want that voidness. If you don't do anything, this void is nothing. And that is Nibbana actually. You just missed the Nibbana you just sat, no raga, no dvesha. Yes, Niket, go ahead.
So even the person who does this, he may realize at some point of time the futility of all this activity.
Exactly.
So there is this kind of story by Anton Chekhov, The Bet, where he says that I'll stay for 20 years alone in a room. Initially, he reads books and all, he does all this stuff. At the end of the bet, when 20 years was nearing, he leaves everything and he does not go for the money because he understood the wisdom of running, chasing everything.
Yeah, if you stop, you give up, Nibbana is right. It's not that you pursue Nibbana,
Hmm.
just stop. Just stop. That's what Buddha says to Anathapindika. Sorry, to Angulimala. Stop. Angulimala. So the chase is gone. Sabbupadi Patini Sago. That is Upadi. Same thing. You're holding on tight. It's mine. It's mine. I need something. See, the losing job is one thing. Giving up job is another thing. If I think I lost the job, pain, I let go of the job. Nothing. So when they ask me, how do you feel? Nothing. How do you perceive? It was nothing. Actually, yesterday, it's just so happy. There's nothing. And when I gave the laptop, it was a smile on my face. The laptop. And when I gave my badge, the security, he just was looking at me. That I finished my last day at work. Oh, okay, give the badge here. Okay, that's it. So my other manager was asking me. Yesterday there was a lot of good conversations. So he was asking, Vilas, how do you do this? I remember you telling me this, that once you leave this gate, you don't remember ABB. How do you do this? I said, I do that every day. Not today, every day. Once I'm swiped out, mentally swiped out. When I swipe in, mentally swipe in. In the same way, when I'm with wife, mentally swipe in the wife. for the job what I'm supposed to do as a husband. For that, wipe out. Why should you be permanently a husband and a wife and something like that? You're doing a job. It's a day job, basically, of taking care of son or daughter or this or that. And just do your job. Why get so upset? Yeah, you're supposed to do something, do it. You're supposed to do something anyway, right? So you swipe in, swipe out. As a teacher, I have swiped in now. Now, if I say, okay, we're done, swipe out, over. Now you are yourself. There's no teacher. Thanks. You are no one. You're playing a role. Absolutely fair. Just looking at it. So I forgot to tell you another strange thing which happened, which had never happened in my life in this metro train. Yeah, I forgot to tell. I told my wife yesterday after five stations. I thought, let me get into Nirodha Samapatti. Anyway, it is free. Don't have to do anything. So just sat. I didn't say when it records, when it says Vijayanagar, you wake up. I missed the station. I went to the next station. It just opened my eyes and I saw that Vijayanagar gone. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I had to get down in the next station. I got on in the next station, went to the opposite side platform, took the train, and came back to this station, to this metro station. Took my two-wheeler or my scooter and came back home. I narrated this story. You know how much I've literally gone off? It's 34 minutes gone off like this. I have no idea at all. So I was in fourth jhana. Then I entered into fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. I forgot to give a nimitta. If that train, when they announce Vijayanagar, you let it come back. No nimitta. It was totally animitta. There is no sign. I have not heard anyone speaking, but I'm aware, I'm awake. I have not heard anyone speaking. I have not seen anyone in the train. I have not felt the train moving. Nothing. The best ever gift had 34 minutes silence. Best ever thing I ever had. I had never missed the station all these long years of train travel. Yesterday was fun. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking anyway, there's nothing to be there. So let me get into the jhana. On the Arupa jhanas. I was lost his mindfulness. No, I did not have a symbolization. Then I remembered Sariputta's word. If you miss, miss. It comes back. It came back. You know that? When the train was moving, I could see that board. It came back, but it didn't come back before. It's very extraordinary experience yesterday. I don't know, train wanted to have more time or I wanted to have more time with the train. But it was nice. It's a real nice experience. No sleep, nothing. It's just no sound. The next people are speaking. They're talk. They're doing all kind of nonsense. Nothing was heard, and I lost the station also. Then I got this amazing feeling yesterday. So glad. Yes, Archana.
Sir, you always share about when you are in flight, you can go into these jhanas. This I always get this doubt when you're traveling. There is, I mean, in flight it's fine; it does not shake. But when there is a vibration happening,
Nothing
how
will.
can one enter
No,
into jhana? I
I
mean, is
can
it
I can even get into in the bus.
bus also? I mean,
I will be in fourth. My
okay.
landing gear is on fourth. I'm always on four. I'm always either on third, Sukha, or fourth, not on any other. I don't come on the first jhana. So what basically it will do is it will keep that momentum. Meaning I don't have anything to lose or gain. Like in the hotel, Lata was asking me, "How is the food? What will you do?" I didn't have anything at all. In fact, I started a different way. We After the start, I had sweets. I didn't go for the main course. I had sweets. After sweets, I had one pani puri, and after that, some rice, and that's it. Over. End. And that's it. They were saying, "What are you eating?" I said, "That's all." And they know that I don't have dinner. That's it. But I was in full joyous. I mean, yesterday was full joyous moment. Nothing like um, this building. Okay, it's been there for so many years. Like what Lata was saying, s- joined for 6 months and stayed for 7.5. She's feeling it. I told her, few days you will feel it. It bite you. You don't have anyone to share. She said herself that no one to share spirituality would be real missing. Because the morning when you go and she's there and we talk and we do a lot of things, and her ray of hope is in March I'm back. Come on, what?
I said that's why she should join this call. And
Yes, so she'll join. That's separate, but nothing like face to face. Anyway, it's fun. So I was also looking at what happens when I separate out from this person, that person, and that person. What happened? And when I came to the station, I didn't have any memories at all. No memories. No memories. Meaning, if I want, I can bring the memories, but otherwise, no memories, no sitting like this and thinking, oh, it was such a nice time and all that. And with that, I entered into the jhana, the arupa jhanas. I had no idea. In fact, I tried doing this jhanic thing of arupa jhana in the morning when I sit in the train. I rarely can concentrate or get into that seventh jhana. Yesterday, I don't know what really happened. I just sitting, I felt what to do. Let me enter into jhana. And that's the last time I knew where the train was. Yes, I have no idea. It's 45-minute train ride. So 34 minutes gone. I have no idea how 34 minutes erased out. Virodha Samapatti. And when I got down, so fresh, feeling up. Then I saw that board. I didn't panic. Oh, I missed the station. It was feeling, oh, I should have put Nimitta. I didn't put one great thing. I keep on telling before I enter into jhana, I put that nimitta. But for some reason yesterday I did not. But I was surprised. It just came back. I saw that the station moved. It was a nice experience. Told her, told my wife, and she was laughing. Safety feature of what? Yeah, maybe. I don't know what feature. But yesterday was surprising. I don't get in these 2.5 years of going by the metro, because that end-to-end metro was not there. Now only it is there. So for the last 2.5 years, never I have entered into Arupa jhanas. I've never. I try doing it, it doesn't work. Like what she rightly said, there's a lot of vibration and then you can't. But yesterday, I don't know, was some crazy thing. Madhulika, tell me. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to know. I mean, you shared your experience that you enter into Arup Jhana, like, and you started from the fourth because you mentioned you always remain in fourth jhana, right? So usually, how long does it take to you to reach to basically Arup Jhana? I mean,
Nothing. Even now, I can do it. After this call, I can get into the infinite space. Just drop off the Rupa. That's it.
mhm.
It's hardly
Okay.
some 1 minute, 2 minute, whatever minute you can keep it. Or rather, like this. I do the, the with counting. I say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1. That's it. That's all what it is. So say mentally, I'll say 10, then the counter starts. It's auto modes. I just have to start with the first one, 10. Then it'll automatically make it 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. In the flight, I do like this, and seriously, I do like this. One click like this, off. And the next click,
Wow.
on. Okay. Where are we now? Sydney. Okay, great. Now in San Francisco. That length, no idea. So I never traveled. See, when you travel is the problem. You age, travel. Don't travel, there's no aging.
Mm.
And so there's no death, the deathless. That's what it means by deathless. You don't travel. You move from place A to place B. You leave place A and be in place B, which is death of place A. You are established in place B. Now, when you leave that place B, you're dead in place B, back in place A. Right? So that's how this near shore, far shore is. You keep on roaming around
Mm.
that. For a moment, consider that this and that are not there. Meaning, if there is Bangalore and there is going to be Brisbane out there, so I'm flying from Bangalore to Brisbane in 12 and a half, 12 hours, one flight, another 2 hours waiting, then another 1.5 hours, another flight, 15 hours journey to Brisbane. So now every moment is death. Leaving this house and airport, house is
Mm.
gone, airport is gone, flight is there, flight is gone, near Sydney, then you're tired and having your passport and done baggage, and then again check in into a domestic terminal of Sydney, and then you go into Brisbane. By the time you land in Brisbane, had a lot of travel. Now, don't travel from Bangalore. Now, will you feel anything? Nothing. So when you land in Brisbane, you are not landing in Brisbane in the mind. It's the same place. Where? So the 16 hours journey has never been taken. as though you never went. All the memories. So, without flying, I'm Vishanial. Like without flying, I was with Aryu. And Aryu and Chirag were waiting in the airport. I was not feeling jet lag at all. Not day one, any day. No jet lag. Fresh. And in fact, we spent time with his ex-wife and Brinda and Chirag. And 11:30 we came back to his home, and then 4:30 started. It never looked as though I've flown 16 hours, single flight. And then people they took taking me around crazy, and then coming back fresh. No dehydration, no yawning, worked up. Next day, at least next day should have. That next day should have. And it's winter, America. Absolutely fine. Unless you saw something. Nothing. Day as usual. Or night as usual, whatever time. In fact, 2:30 I left here, 5 o'clock I landed in San Francisco. So it's a 2.5 hour flight. Where is 16 hours? We left at 2:30. Oh, sorry, 2:45. 4:45 he landed in. Yes, sir.
So is that how the magic? You have to do the math and know you just have to be on for 2.5 hours. The others
No, you don't have to do
minus.
math or do anything. You just don't travel in the mind.
But if it's in a different time zone, even if you're not traveling, if Indian clock suddenly got turned to a different time, you'd
Yeah,
have a
see,
jet lag.
from San Francisco, see this. People complain when they come to India, they get jet lag because they lose time. At least when I came to San Francisco, I gained time. Yeah, you lose time. So I sat on Monday, but I landed on Wednesday. 8 p.m. Monday is when I took the flight. I landed on Wednesday, 3:20 a.m. Okay. That day I went to work as usual. Nothing. The next day, life as usual. Okay. I think I should go and hit. And it didn't even change my this poop calendar as well. It came at the same time. Yes, go ahead.
But I was thinking, traveling aside, even if you're in India and let's say you enter this Nirodha Samapatti and you lost 12 hours, let's say it's 10 p.m. in the night, you enter this, suddenly it's 10 a.m. now, and you still wouldn't have any change of, because now you're supposed to sleep, now you're supposed to be awake. There's
No, it doesn't. That's the fun part of this. That's the fun part of it. Yes, it's a very good question. Yes. If I go off now and I wake up next day later, that's fair. You won't feel anything. That's the reason many people, when they have this experience, they say, when I went, it was night, and when it is 2 days gone. I don't know what happened. That is zero the sum. And you can't do this beyond 7. Is what they say. I never tried. Magic.
Just one more question. I mean, then you mentioned jhanas are basically deathless. And I was reading the other day about how Sariputta, reached parinirvana. So he went into fourth jhana and then he left his body. So, but we say it's a deathless state. So mind is actually not dying, but body will still decay.
That anyway you have to leave. It's just like moth and butterfly. Just
Mhm.
think it like that. If you think moth is real, it's unreal because it turns itself into butterfly. That from the caterpillar stage, caterpillar. And in the caterpillar, it looks like a different being altogether. And then it creates a cocoon around that by eating leaves. So it creates one skin. Then it's living. It keeps on eating and it freezes, which is what Nirodha is. Froze. And from there, it becomes either a moth or a butterfly.
Mm.
Right? What is there in nature is there in you. Right? It can't be something. So if you can transform from a caterpillar to a butterfly, why can't you get from Rupa to Arupa? Possible, right? Just think, it's nothing special. Easiest, simplest thing. We don't know, and hence it looks difficult. That point I agree. But once you get it, you feel, this one, okay. But if we get it, we don't get it, we think I don't have parmi, I don't have this, I don't have that. All these are reasons. You get it, you could have got it at any time. So I think 99% of us will get it. Only 1% will not. 99% can get it if they put effort, the right direction. If they self-doubt, I don't think so, then you've given up. Like somebody wanting to take up an exam and last moment, I don't think so, it's for me. No, nothing can be done. But what if the person takes it? Yes, I tried. It works. Okay, so end for today. Great. All
Thank you,
right.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, sir.
Yeah.
Bye
Bye.
bye.